Alright guys, here's the first pack of what I'm looking at. And when you're doing limited, you try to want to kind of stick to single color cards as much as you can until you're forced to branch out. And we do have a pretty good rare card here, and a lot of kids like to talk about the rares. And this is a pretty good one. It's a Jeskai Ascendancy. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, creatures you control get +1/+1 until the end of turn, and untap. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card. That's a powerful effect, but it's 3 colors, which is really tough to do, kinda. Overall, this is kind of a weak pack for the most part. There are some good cards. The one that's kind of catching my eye here is Dead Drop, and that's a cool card. Kills 2 other creatures, but it can be kind of iffy and it's hard to build around. But I'm gonna go ahead and snap that up, see if I can't do some sort of black build with this. Typically, I want to combine black with something along the lines of a opposite color, like green or white, specifically with this particular matchup. This is a pretty tasty pack too. Incremental Growth is a heck of a card. That's a really good one. Put a +1/+1 counter on a target creature, then put 2 +1/+1 counters on another target creature, and then put 3 +1/+1 counters on a third target creature. That's a very powerful effect. It takes a bit to get to, but once you get there, it's there. The other thing that's kind of catching my eye here is the bear fighting guy here. That's a great card. Another removal spell kind of sets you up for some bad situations as far as getting 2 for 1. One of the things you don't want to do in this game is get 2 for 1. It's one of the ways you lose this game. But that Savage Punch is pretty good. But I love me an Incremental Growth. That's a great card. Other good cards to mention. Warname Aspirant, brain low, but I'm going to snap that Incremental Growth off, see where I can go with a black-green build. And yeah, geez, if I did go Jeskai, it would have been pretty nice. That Master of the Way is a very nice card. That's an uncommon too, but the way I'm shaping up right now, I got into black-green, which is typically means I'm going Abzan or Sultai. And if I'm going Sultai and I got some Delve going on, I really got an eye on that Sultai Scavenger there. No real good strong black cards to speak of outside of that Unyielding Krumar. A 3/3 that gets first strike sometimes. That's an okay card. I really do like that Sultai Scavenger though. A 3/3 flyer in this format is really good. Another notable card is that Aerostorm. It's good removal. But I kind of like the Sultai Scavenger. One of the things I'm really not liking about the start of this particular setup is I got a high curve already. I know it's kind of starting here on the left, but really, this Dead Drop is more around the lines of here on my curve. And then the Sultai Scavenger can be basically put in the same slot for the most part. And then that Incremental Growth can be like right there for right now. That's not the greatest of things to start off with. Cards that catch my eye is this Mardu Skull Hunter. Really good effect. Usually better for a aggressive build. It's an aggressive creature, and I could still go into an aggressive style play. This Archer's Parapet's really good if I want to go for a slower type of style of play, so I'm kind of eyeing that also. I'm looking for a black-green base here. None of these other cards are really all that interesting. I really like this Mardu Skull Hunter. I'm going to take him. I'm going to move him on back here, because he's lower on the curve. That's another thing. He's a 2-drop. He casts 2 mana, and that's important to have lots of good 2-drops as much as you can. And I got some good picks here, too. Longshot Squad's a very nice creature. Not the greatest, but it is nice. But I'm really looking at that Debilitating Injury. And the reason why I'm looking at that Debilitating Injury is it's 2 mana, and it's cheap removal. And one of the things you're looking at when you're playing a limited format is to get as much cheap removal as you can, and Debilitating Injury is one of the top cards you can get in a limited. So I'm going to go ahead and take that. Ooh, I like me an Alpine Grizzly. 3 mana, 4/2, very powerful card. If I had that Savage Punch, that one that I showed, earlier. I had the fight effect. The Alpine Grizzly goes really well with that because that gives an immediate +2/+2 bonus to the Grizzly for whatever he's fighting. Other cards I'm looking at here, Bitter Revelation. It's a very good draw card. And then there's this Abomination of Gadol. I love the fact that I'm seeing that right now. It means that Sultai may very well be open, and that's kind of where I'm headed to right now. So, really it's between these two creatures. And that's a tough one. I'm going to take the Abomination of Gadol. That's just it's a more powerful card. It's good. I just generally like it. It's very, very, very nice. Two good cards to mention here. We got a Dragon Scale Boon and a Sagu Archer. I'm probably going to take that Sagu Archer. It's perfect for a Sultai deck. Going back to this Mardu Skull Hunter pick, I'm kind of wishing I got that Archer's Parapet now. I can get more Archer's Parapets. They're not that hard to snap up, but it would have been a better fit for what I think I'm going to be trying to do with this deck. Highland Game is a very acceptable 2-drop, especially in Sultai. Another good pick here is this Monastery Flock. I know it just says 05 Defender Flying, but that's a good card. It slows things down, it helps block, it keeps creatures off your back. Really like that card. Dragon Scale Boon's good, but it's a little expensive for a trick. I think I'm just going to take that Highland Game. Well, I can take another Highland Game. I can take that Dragon Scale Boon I was talking about. How many creatures I got? 5 creatures. This Mardu Hateblade's not bad either, but since I got that Abomination of Gadol, I kinda wanna stick to blue. It's a tough call. I think I'm gonna go snap off this Dragon Scale Boon. It's a good trick. Does some good things sometimes, and does some really good things in this format, as you'll see when I play. Yeah, I think well, no, I think I'm gonna go ahead and take this Bitter Revelation. It helps my delve. It's a great card to have. It's good to have one of those, and a Smoke Teller is very fine for this. I can have an Embodiment of Spring. The problem is that's kind of my splash color, the blue, for the Sultai. I'm not a big fan of trying to get that in for my splash color, and you'll probably see me just kind of go a little faster here on my picks, mainly because these are all going to my sideboard. They're not really cards I'm interested in playing. Banners, these banners are typically filler. You don't want to play them on your 3-drop. You're more interested in playing, what I do? Oh, these are both morphs. You're more interested in playing morphs than you are playing banners when you can, but they're good if you need the fixing. And sometimes you do need the fixing. And it's sad, kind of, when you have to use these for the fixing. But they are what they are. Overall, pretty good pack. Pretty good pack 1. I like... Oof. Jeez. Okay, so I got 2 great picks here. We got Necropolis Fiend. That guy's beefy. He's very, very good. 4/5 Delve Flyer. And, you know, the problem is he's expensive. Very expensive. Whereas I also have a Polluted Delta here. And you guys have I've talked to you guys about these type of lands. They're very good. They're excellent. Good Delve fodder. Oof, that's a tough pick. Oof. Other notable cards. Shambling Attendance is alright. It's a good Delve card. Hey. It's really down to these 2 picks. And that's a tough one. Which one's that's the foil. So that's a foil. I'm gonna take a Necropolis Fiend. And ooh, yeah, I like that guy. I'll put this guy. This guy needs to go here. This guy needs to go here. And this guy needs to go back over here. So what I'm doing here is I'm trying to adjust my curve here just to see where I'm at. I've got 3 really good Delve cards. I'm going to want to get some more Delve enablers, but then you also see here I got a pretty decent 2, 3, 4, 5 drop slot. Not bad at all. Oof, I didn't even see the Sultai Flare. So I've got 2 really good choices here. Sultai Flare is an awesome card, but so is the Spellwing Saddle Brute. A 4-mana 4/5 is not something to be sneezed at, but this guy does have a very relevant ability.